Welcome to the St. Philomena 2022 auction through the eye of a tiger. We're so grateful that you're attending here tonight, whether in person or at home through the live stream. Each year we offer this auction as a means to help support our school, all that we offer to our children here at St. Philomena. There's many things to bid on this night. There's many ways in which you can participate in what we're about to show you. Each year we offer this video to showcase some of the great things we've done in the past and some of the things we hope to do in the future. So thank you so much for your participation this night.
Last year, as a result of the auction, we renovated our old convent to create 2 pre-K4 classrooms. What this allowed us to do is also create additional space for our band, our Lego League, and our choir. This video tonight will show some of those great features, as well as featuring some of the other areas that have benefited from the tremendous support that we see at this auction, such as our new scoreboards and what we're looking for this year, like our learning center and our new volleyball equipment.
When I'm playing volleyball, I really see gold and how grateful, orderly, loyal, and docile, how they represent our school. You have to be grateful for your coach's teaching, and honestly just for the game and that our school provides, because some schools I know don't have these sports or maybe don't have enough students where they can play this sport. I know the game seems super important, but the practices, I would even say they're way more important. And you have to be very orderly. Okay, so I'm gonna work on my serving. I'm gonna work on my passing. You have to know what you're working on, and just putting orderliness, even writing down your goals, because you can't just get better at everything at once. Also including each other in the practices, not just, oh, this is a one-person game, I'm here to focus on myself, but in the practices, just focus on, team building skills. Docility is super important when it comes to your teammates. It shows that you have to be an active listener because everyone has a different approach at the game, and know that your approach at it isn't always better. So you definitely have to be an active listener and listen to your coach, referees, and just other teammates in general.
I think that when we learn on the court, we learn how to encourage each other, even when other people are at their lowest, and I think that we can definitely transfer that into the classroom. If someone's having a rough day or didn't do well on a test, that we can really just encourage them to try their best next time, and the past is the past.
Without volleyball, I wouldn't be as close with the people I am today, and I've really enjoyed volleyball throughout all my years at St. Phil's because it's really helped me learn how to be a better friend and really work on just teamwork and leadership, and I'm really grateful that we have this here at St. Phil's.
Being the athletic director here at St. Phil's, I enjoy being in the gym during the games and the practices, watching the kids, not whether they win or lose, but how they compete with each other, how they interact with their friends, watching them before the game, after the game. It's to compete hard, win or lose, you're humble, and you're grateful for the opportunity to compete. The auction's been huge for athletics. The fund and need last year with getting the new scoreboards was a massive project. The old scoreboards were so outdated. It was definitely a huge upgrade. Going into this year, our volleyball equipment is dated as well. It gets a lot of use. The poles have been damaged, the nets have been damaged. The referee stand definitely needs an upgrade. So the whole project in a whole is good for the volleyball program.
Alright, so the instrument that I play is the flute. In 5th grade, we have a tryout for different instruments. You can choose 3 instruments. I chose the tuba, the saxophone, and the oboe. But there was no oboe that day, so I decided to try out the flute. Mrs. Evanson, who was the band teacher at the time, was like, if you can get a noise out, that's a really good sign. On my first try, I got a noise out, and I was just this is a great instrument for me. When I do band, it's helps let out my inner creativity. There's a wide variety of things that I can do with different notes and different pitches that I can make with the instrument. It also helps with math, because it's you have a 4/4 scale or a 2/4 scale or a 6/8. With starting in 5th grade, I didn't do any fractions. Then in junior high math, we started doing more fractions, and band had already helped with that.
I learn a lot through music, and
it's really fun to just like learn different things in band. It's just like we're all just kind of like one giant friend group almost. Even like the kids who come in from the beginning band in 5th grade, like we all just kind of just welcome them in and all just become one giant friend group at band.
Like I feel like band, it's its own unique little like pod. We even had like our own t-shirts. It's like, it's cool with the band, because it's just like, band is just like so cool, and just like meet a lot of nice people there like every year. When we used to practice for band, we used to only have this little like hallway space by the music room and the art room, and that was like not great because people would be practicing in like music, and there'd be art club and like the musical. But now we have this own like separate room that used to be like the pre-K room. It's now the band and like choir. It's like a multi-purpose room, but it's a lot nicer because we can be like separated. It's easier to hear like how our sound comes out, and there's no like distractions. St. Philomena, like I'm really grateful that it's given me this outlet to let out my inner creativity with band and like the musical and choir.
I am a tiger.
I am a tiger.
I am a tiger.
I love having the library because it has so many books and I love to read. I like Harry Potter books because they're longer than other chapter books. The one that I finished reading yesterday was 30 chapters, and it was really good. I like reading, and I read a while every night. I like how they can tell stories about other people, and then you get to learn more about them.
I like building with Legos and programming. It's just, I feel like fun because you get to learn and figure out problems and solve them. My teammate is Joey White, and he is really nice, and I would say we both do equal amount of work. I feel like we're a good team because I feel like he's good at building and I'm good at the programming. He's just, I feel like, interested in these kind of things too.
So my partner and I thought different ways. We combined our way, and then we made our way better.
We just finished a build called Kiki the Dog, where if it sees a certain color, it will make a different noise. And now we are starting a build called the Hopper. We program its legs to move so it can race and stuff. It's just really fun.
I am a tiger.
I am a tiger.
My name is Amy Scurry, and I've worked here at St. Philomena this is my 9th year. My role here is really to build a community for the teachers and their families. So I started this program and we had 4 children in that first year 9 years ago. This year we have 14. Over the 9 years that I've been here, I have probably taken care of about 35 of the teachers' children. And I truly think it's a gift for the teachers to have their children here. We are on the St. Philomena property. If there's a need that their children need during the day, it's, a text message. If there's an emergency, they're across campus, they can walk over and attend to the need of their children.
Well, as a mother, just in general, you're always worried about your kids, where they are, what they're doing, if they're safe, regardless of, where you are. Having this nursery program as a teacher, I'm never worried about them. They are in the greatest hands they could possibly be in. Sometimes I would say even better than my own because they are so wonderful here. This house is made for them. They have everything that they need. They have everything they want for them. So that worry is out of my head while I'm teaching, which is huge. That makes me a better teacher. It makes me a better mother, a better wife, the whole package.
I completely agree with what Tracy just said. I've learned so much from Miss Amy at the Yellow House. She has taught me so many ways to be a better mother at home, and even carrying it over to, ways to work with my own students. She's so hands-on. She gives all of her time and energy to these kids, and she's always thinking about them. She's extended her learning so much in all that she has learned and taken this house even further in applying the Montessori values to the Yellow House.
All of our furniture is their size. If they want a drink, they're welcome to go and grab a glass, and they can help themselves pour out of a pitcher that they're all able to get themselves a drink. So it's their home. I truly believe that the children really want to do our life's work. They want to sweep the floor, they want to set the table, they want to do their dishes, and we do all of those things. We also fold laundry. We have this beautiful backyard that we're able to play in, so we have a lot of movement, which is so good and important for a toddler to develop, for their brains, for their bodies to get strong. So it's really a labor of love here at the Yellow House, to bond, to teach the children, how to love, how to develop relationships that hopefully last, building a community where they feel welcome and loved and they get what they need.
I am a tiger.
I am a tiger.
I am a tiger.
When I first walked in the classroom, I think I gasped because it's so beautiful. And last year when they walked me through and told me the idea of what it was going to be, I really had a hard time envisioning it coming together, and I just couldn't believe the change that there was and how peaceful and beautiful the classroom is. The furniture is the exact right size for them. It really fosters independence. In addition to, we have really cool dimmers on our lights, which is great for creating a really peaceful environment. Nothing is loud or fast. Everything is nice and slow and peaceful and really conducive to a good learning environment.
At the St. Joseph House across the street, we take the kids over there for lunch, and they get to choose to bring their own lunch, or they get to choose hot lunch this year, which they get really excited about. So they get to learn how to open up things for their lunch and also clean up after themselves. They get to wash their hands and some of their dishes. And then after they clean up, we go outside to the big open backyard back there, and this is also where we do our afternoon playtime, but activities for our afternoon kids also. The backyard at the St. Joseph House gives us the opportunity to extend on what we're doing in the classroom. So it lets the kids have more hands-on opportunities for things like pumpkins or experimenting with things or exploring things in a different way.
I think my favorite works to teach our language. I really have a love for language and literacy, and in the Montessori classroom, the language is built upon sounds, and so we start with different alphabet sounds. And so what that looks like would be me on the floor, spend a lot of time on the floor, sitting with kids on a mat or one child on a mat and working through individual sounds, and from there they are able to work with those sounds independently by themselves. And once they have those mastered, it gets really exciting. They can put sounds together and start blending them and starting to read, essentially, which is such an amazing part of Pre-K4 that I'm really excited to watch this year.
I'm a tiger. 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 I am tiger.
I am a tiger. Paws up.